And how? Clue. Solving this mystery can be murder. Risk. Risk. Win the game and win the world. Clue and Risk. Parker Brothers kind of fun.
To celebrate our victory over the Big Mac and Wendy's single for Best Taste, Burger King presents our first television coupon. Good for a free Whopper this weekend only. All you do is buy one Whopper and say,
"The Whopper beat the Big Mac."
Just say that and get your second Whopper free.
Whopper beat the Big Mac.
That's right, for Best Taste.
The Whopper beat the Big Mac.
Buy a Whopper, get one free at Burger King this weekend only. Just say,
"The Whopper beat the Big Mac."
Every hero needs a woman.
I hear guys like you are dangerous.
Laughlin Tower, this is Eagle 1 on the mark. Ready for takeoff?
And a family.
Let me see.
hey, don't be grabby.
It's more than an anchor.
How close is Cuba to Texas? Is there going to be a war?
The whole world knows what you're doing up there, including those gunners on the ground.
Every second counts for those who answer the call to glory. A major television event premiering tomorrow night at 8, 7 Central and Mountain.
Tuesday, you'll love the Lucy Arnay Show.
Go home.
Is that how a radio psychologist deals with family?
You're acting like a child.
I am not acting like a child.
Oh, summer's so terrific, it's got something more. Time to play, get away, something more. And we've got the richest, smoothest treat you'll ever pour. Ramblin' root beer, something more. On a summer day, you're gonna say it's something more. More mellow, more foamy, more creamy, yeah. Ramblin' root beer, something more.
Regular or sugar-free? As always, caffeine-free.
Tuesday, Larry's back, making trouble for Jack.
Look who's here.
Three's a crowd. Then, a night to remember is a morning to forget.
Who's been sleeping in your bed?
They're making headlines on Who's the Boss, all starting at 8, 7 Central.
Tuesday.
Planter's dry roast peanuts? Well.
Well, your limo has arrived, sir.
Thank you, Jeeves. To the Opera House, driver. And munch on it.
Fanta's dry roasted peanuts. So crunchy, so full of fresh roasted flavor, they make ordinary occasions special.
What lazy bones?
Planter's peanuts. You must want me to get up and cut the grass.
Nope. I just thought I'd sit here with you and watch it grow.
Oh, you definitely.
Here, and I really don't know what to do. There's so much tension in the atmosphere. I'm in a panic that I might not get through. Hey, doctor, symptoms, they are really severe, and my pulse is pounding, boom, 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 boom. Hey, nurse, is that a warning sign, or can you make me feel fine? Take me up to the emergency room and give me something to relieve the pain. I got a feeling that the end is near. Sometimes I think it's going to drive me insane. I got a real emergency here. I've got a real emergency here. I've got a real emergency here.
Lloyd Bridges, Brenda Vaccaro, and Morgan Fairchild rule the world of high fashion. The multi-million-dollar playground of paper dolls, with you this fall on ABC. Tuesday on an all-new episode.
Your sister was one of the casualties.
Magruder and Lyle declare war on a teenage street gang. At 10, 9 Central.
Tomorrow, Angela's best friend falls for Tony. Who's the boss? Then Patty Duke's the president, and the Russians know all her closest secrets.
President Mansfield's husband has been shot.
How bad is it?
We don't know yet. It just happened moments ago.
Already we know about it. The Soviet Union has the best spy network in the world.
I heard it from Ted Koppel.
Hail to the chief. After Who's the Boss, all starting at 9, 8 Central, tomorrow.
In the last episode of Hail to the Chief, everyone was talking about the end of the world. Julia talked to Premier Zolotov about how she talked to the crazy major, who was still talking about launching the missiles that would blow up the world. Julia's advisors all talked about the fact that time was running out, and although they talked a lot, none of them could talk about a solution. Doug, the president's son, came home to talk to his father about a girl he did more than just talk to. Talk about a coincidence, the girl was General Stryker's daughter, who talked her father into believing that Luger was to blame. Oliver tried to talk Julia into forgiving him about some women he did more than just talk to, but Julia wasn't interested in talking. Since Julia needed to talk to somebody, she decided to talk to her father, who's a better listener now that he's dead. Oliver went to talk to his mistress, Darlene, but talking was never Darlene's strong point. When Oliver talked to her about ending their relationship, Darlene talked about ruining his life. So Oliver decided to talk to God, and while they were chatting, he talked himself into saving the world and headed for the missile silo. Confused? You won't be after this episode of Hail to the Chief.
Tuesday.
They have kidnapped Blair.
Grant loses his daughter.
I'd like to know more.
While Racine makes a play for another woman's man.
Everyone has their little weakness.
Paper dolls. Then, an ex-cop's going over the edge.
He is an accident waiting to happen.
You want to blow me away? I'm coming in.
Now, Jesse's his only hope.
Don't you want to know what's got you by the throat?
Paper dolls and Jesse. Tuesday, all starting at 9, 8 Central.
Malibu's the hot spot for some cool summer fun.
And it's happening every Wednesday. Join host Christopher Atkins, Kim Carnes, X, and Paul Revere in the Raiders when Rock and Roll Summer premieres Wednesday at 8, 7 Central.
You'll love it!
It's Rock and Roll Summer Action. With your host, Christopher Atkins. Special guests, the Commodores. Lisa and Cult Jam. Paul Revere and the Raiders. Comedian Jimmy Alex. And our Summer Action dancers. Also a special look back at Cherry and the Pacemakers. And now, the host of Rock and Roll Summer Action, Christopher Atkins. For these crooks, getting caught wasn't so bad.
My professional pride is wounded.
But the things they're forced to do...
You want us to work for the cops?
...to keep from going to jail...
You looking for something?
...could almost drive them back to crime.
I'm gonna break your neck. Now wait a minute.
Billy D. Williams and Ken Wald, Double Dare, Wednesday. Meet a private detective.
The man who whistles the wedding march in the shower.
Whose partners are his 3 ex-wives.
Which number are you?
Solving crimes was never like this. Premiering Wednesday, August 14th on CBS. I Had 3 Wives.
I love girls with great-looking legs. Maybe that's why they asked me to judge the neat 5-day test. Can I tell the difference after 5 days between the razor leg and the neat leg? The razor leg feels stubbly. The neat leg, smooth. Next. The razor leg feels stubbly. The neat leg, smooth. Razor stubbly. Neat, smooth. And the winner, neat. I love neat girls.
Neat for smoother legs longer. Now with new improved fragrances.
When I said nope to my soap and yes to Zest, I started feeling my best.
When you discover the cleaner, feeling obsessed, you're gonna be feeling your best.
I used to use soap, got rid of dirt okay, but stuck me with sticky soap film.
In water, you can see the tacky film soap leaves even after rinsing. Zest doesn't. Deodorant Zest is specially made to rinse without leaving sticky film.
With Zest, I feel cleaner than I did with soap. Now, nothing comes between me and feeling so clean. I'm feeling my best.
Discover the cleaner, feeling obsessed. You're gonna be feeling your best.
I'm feeling my best.
Get Zest. Feel your best.
Wednesday on Sarah. What terrifying event can destroy the happy life of a single woman?
Come on, say it with me. My mother's visit will be fun.
Sarah.
If I was a trouble girl, I'd want you on my side. I'd spend my last dime to make the call. You're the one who's always there, the one who always cares, the friend who never let you down, who never let you fall. Oh, you got what it takes in everything you do. Yeah, you got what it takes. Look inside of you, rolling with the punch.
girl.
It's not easy,
But you got what it takes.
you got what it takes.
You got what it takes.
Hi, I'm Bert Convy. Join me for the premiere of the show where you're the star.
Can you please help me? I can't get out of here. I'm stuck.
What would you do if you were the person stuck in this predicament? Bert Convey's with you when people do the craziest things. And if you think that's crazy, would you answer this ad? Well, Tony Danza did.
Morning.
And Judith Blight's got a new housekeeper.
Man can do meaningless, unproductive work just as well as a woman.
Who's the boss? After people do the craziest things, premiering Thursday at 8, 7 Central.
To everyone who helped us take another peek at those wild behavior patterns that we all share sometimes. Remember, our secret cameras are everywhere. So the next time you see people doing the craziest things, be careful. One of them could be you. Good night, everybody.
Sir, would you prefer hamburger A, a Wendy's hamburger, which is always made fresh, or hamburger B, which is pre-made and sits around?
B! It's hard like my Dale toys.
Yes, but wouldn't you rather have the juicy taste of the Wendy's hamburger?
Hey, no pain, no gain. And that beef burger, that's pain, yeah, real pain, the kind I like. That burger put some serious hurt in me. I love it. Got any more?
Most people like the taste of fresh hamburgers, like Wendy's, the best burgers in the business.
Into a lawless land, they brought their own style of justice. 5 men, 1 mission, the Chamber of Commerce of Wild Side.
Are you sure about what we're doing?
Why, you cooling off?
No, just wondering why we're doing it.
For the fun of it.
I guess we could do worse than write for the most popular and exciting magazine in the world, huh?
Hey, pass the soy sauce and write, will you?
David Burney and Morgan Brittany. They're with you on the pages of Glitter this fall.
We're with you on ABC, with you.
I'm Agent 007, and this is my assistant, Wonder Woman.
Eye to Eye, Thursday at 9, 8 Central.
Friday, it's this summer's Laugh Riot. Michael Nesmith's TV parts with special guest stars Martin Mull and Dick Cavett.
Come at me, baby.
Then, when Spencer is suspended from school, Andrea takes a vow of silence, and the visitors test a deadly toy.
We're gonna raid Diana's little playpen.
Will her assistant's revolt really bug Diana? Friday.
I know the Soviets, they must be most upset. Cause they cannot build a car like my LD yet. It's got the fireplace, it's got the swimming pool. If we need extra space, it's got the back seat too. We got $1 million worth of Ethel gas and a reservation for the room.
Friday, he's that rookie private eye on an all-new case.
One of my children is trying to kill me.
And things could get messy if he jumps the gun.
That's disgusting.
Look, we just get back to the case.
Because now he must stop a murder before he becomes the victim.
I'm scared to death I'm not going to be able to solve this case.
Judd Hirsch is the detective in the house. Friday.
Everybody's got one, some kind of dream. Helps them make it through the dull routine. Man, you got a hot one you keep inside. You wanna let it out, I can see it in your eyes. What are you waiting for? There's no way that you can lose. What are you waiting for? Find that better half of you. Stand up and tell the world your dream won't be ignored, and you're not waiting anymore. You gotta stand up and tell the world your dream won't be ignored, and you're not waiting anymore.
The usual, Myrtle.
Crack a couple, Floyd.
Wow. I just had a V8. Myrtle, keep the change. Floyd, you ought to be cooking in Paris. So long, good buddies.
When you have a V8, you can't help but feel great. Because V8 juice is a delicious blend of 8 vegetables. And it's nutritious, with only half the calories of orange juice.
You know, I could have had a V8.
February 8th, codename Foxfire moves to Friday.
All right.
There's Maggie. She'll light and steal more than your heart. Danny drives a hard barker.
You don't want to get on the bus, you can get under it.
Then there's Liz, their ravishing leader.
Ravishing?
When it's a job no man can handle, call codename Foxfire, premiering February 8th.
It all started on one of those typical Midwest nights, you know, freezing, when Mac Riley got himself caught in a car chase while his buddy Andy was sitting at his side. Mac knew then it was a better place to spend the rest of his life.
Transglobal Airlines, I was reading in the paper about a special fare that you have to Hawaii.
He just had to convince his best buddy Andy. At last, a holiday paradise.
This is a golden opportunity.
It didn't take long to make friends or enemies.
I thought we were supposed to be relaxing!
Now, I know what you're thinking. What kind of job could two ex-cops from Chicago expect to find in Hawaii?
I want to put you to work.
Detective work. What else? Now, here on the islands, there are plenty of beautiful sights, and Hawaiian hospitality is everywhere.
Excuse me, folks, while I give these guys a lift to their car.
They're a long way from that car chase in the dead of winter. Hawaii's their new home.
Hey, does that mean I can buy you dinner tonight?
That's exactly what it means.
And the action gets hotter on Hawaiian Heats.
Out in the cold, going nowhere, tired of towing the line. Can't get ahead, setting my watch to somebody else's time. Some might call it a twist of fate, a lucky throw with the dice. All I know is we took a chance and landed in paradise. Goodbye.
darkness, one man, one machine. Hold on tight. The year of the Street Hawk begins next Friday at 8:30, 7:30 Central and Mountain.
Hey, Rose. Gosh darn bee wants to tempt old Black Bart's tummy.
With the taste of nuts and honey, it's part of this nutritious breakfast.
Know how to sing, bee.
I'm gonna tempt your tummy with the taste of nuts and honey. It's honey of an O.
You know, Black Bart, these O's ain't half bad.
Honey and nuts, huh?
Woohoo!
Somebody tell you to stop singing, bee.
Oh, Bart.
Friday at 8, 7 Central, Webster's all new and he's got a big question.
What if I never grow again?
And Mr. Belvedere gets into the latest craze.
Wrestling, freestyle, or Greco-Roman? Midgets, my next guess.
Then it's an all-new Benson when Clayton goes wacko and thinks he's Benson.
Say what?
And off the rack, Sam knows better when Kate gets her daughter a date.
That nice boy is sleazier than me.
Oh, my God.
It's Webster, Mr. Belvedere, Benson, and Off the Rack, all starting at 8, 7 Central Friday.
My partner and I were two down-to-earth detectives when along came my millionaire mom.
Zena Honeycutt, Private Eye.
Katie, come on. Aren't we supposed to chase him or something?
I guess now we're a team.
Well, let's try it.
Me and Mom, premiering next, right after Off the Rack.
Pretending not to care. Me and you. It's time we had a change of heart. We have so much to share.
Stranded in a strange land, can the families survive together while searching for a way home? Otherworld, the adventure begins Saturday, January 26th.
Other worlds lie outside our seeing, beyond the beyond, at the edge of within. The Great Pyramid, erected by the Ancient Ones as a barricade at the portal between two dimensions, two separate realities. This is the story of one family drawn through a mysterious vortex into the other world, and of their perilous trek homeward.
Tonight, the 60s reunion rolls on with Karen Valentine, Leave It to Beaver's Ken Osborne and Barbara Billingsley, Tab Hunter, and the Mamas and the Papas. It's Our Time tonight.
It's Our Time. Starring Karen Valentine. And this week's co-host from the Donna Reed Show, Paul Peterson. The second man on the moon, astronaut Buzz Aldrin. Jose Jimenez himself, Bill Dana. From Dobie Gillis, Dwayne Hickman. From Gilligan's Island, Tina Louise. From the Hercules movies, Steve Reeves. From Gidget Goes Hawaiian, Deborah Wally. Also from Gilligan's Island, Dawn Wells. Everyone's favorite plumber, Jane Withers. The man who made the Detroit Wheels rock and roll, Mitch Ryder. Plus the comedy of Jimmy Alec. And many more surprises.
Moist, wet, wonderful colors. Colors that lick your lips. Moisture Whip Colors by Maybelline. With moisturizers and a protective sunscreen to keep your lips very soft, very moist, very wet. And I think that's very wonderful.
Moisture Whip Lipstick by Maybelline. For long-lasting colors that lick your lips.
This tall brunette, born with a silver spoon in her mouth, was Private Eye Raymond Dashiell Caulfield's first wife. This streetwise blonde and I have only two things in common. We were both married to the same man, and we both divorced him. We met for the first time at his funeral. Are you ready for this? He left us his mansion, mortgaged to the hilt, and the Caulfield Detective Agency. And how do we manage? We call the cops a lot.
on Give Me a Break, Milton Berle's a pistol-packing Prince of Pickles.
They say black people talk funny.
Then on Under One Roof, Spencer pays his tutor to give his mom an after-school lesson in romance.
It cost me $20 to have somebody kiss my daughter.
And on Hunter, a killer stalks his victims with a single word. Saturday.
You've lost someone. Someone very close to you. Disappeared without a trace. Oh, I know what that's like. It happened to me once. I'm an investigator of sorts, but I take only one kind of case. Losses of the heart.
Tony Franciosa. He's with you as the finder of lost loves this fall.
Finders of lost love. It's never too late to find love. Put the past behind you. Keep your heart open. Someone's gonna find you. It's never too late for love to fall. When your heart is open up your heart and you'll find never too late for when your heart is open up your heart, you'll find
This fall on CBS, it's the perfect cover-up. John Eric Hexum is a daring soldier of fortune. Jennifer O'Neill is the widow of a secret agent. Together, they're going undercover, posing as model and photographer.
Would you take your clothes off, please?
I decide when they come off.
They get the jobs other government agencies dare not tackle. Her beauty and money can open any door, but it takes his brawn and savvy to get them out. We've got the touch for international adventure with Cover Up.
Where have all the good men gone and where are all the guns? Where's the streetwise Hercules to fight the rising guns? Isn't there a white knight upon a fiery steed? Late at night I toss and I turn and I dream of what I need.
Next on Hot Pursuit, a ruthless killer traps Kate and Jim with no way out.
Kate, I'm gonna bluff and make a run for it.
No!
Next on Hot Pursuit.
James Weiler, veterinarian. Catherine Weiler, automotive engineer. A husband and wife who have their life become a nightmare when Kate is convicted of a murder she didn't commit.
That prison, it couldn't be as bad as they say.
I don't want you to go. Now Jim and Kate must live as fugitives, hunted by the police and by the real killers, while they search for the only one who can clear them, the woman who impersonated and helped to frame Kate.
Find her, or find them before they find her.
And the hot pursuit continues.
Saturday, meet Gloria Behringer, holding on to her husband to hold on to her power.
And I am not about to let it go.
Shane Bradley, torn between her career and the man she loves but can't have. Laurel Hayes, a stunning model, hiding a secret that could destroy an empire. Meet them all in the spectacular 90-minute premiere of Behringer's Saturday.
On the next Rituals.
I love you.
Passion continues to blossom between Brady and Dakota.
Brady, stop, please.
But is Brady asking for too much? Then, Carrie receives a surprise house guest.
Oh, Gallagher, look at you.
And Julia strikes a deal with Noel.
If you keep quiet about me, I'll tell you something very personal about Dakota and Brady.
On the next Rituals. Rituals, Wednesday at 4 p.m.